Happy Saturday and welcome to the Ramashram Satsang Weekend Workshop, where you will learn a modern Satsang method for obtaining peace, light, and love in your life. My name is Shivangi and I will be introducing the facilitator for today's event. But first, I would like to give you a brief overview to this Satsang session. If you'll direct your attention to the screen, you will see that the first element is Satsang. Satsang is a scientific method whereby we may obtain peace, light, and love in our lives. It requires no physical skill, spiritual accomplishment, or meditation experience to begin this practice. Satsang consists of two words, Sat and Sang. Sat means positive energy, and Sang means to be with or to be in the presence of. Therefore, the word Satsang means to be in the presence of positive energy. The next element is meditation. Meditation is an important part of Satsang. When we meditate, our consciousness is drawn from the worldly objects and directed inward to focus on a single thought. In doing so, our minds become calm and our thoughts become pure, leading us to higher states of consciousness such as enlightenment, peace, light, and love. Inner orientation. There are two types of satsangs, inner satsang and outer satsang. An example of outer satsang would be chanting or attending pilgrimages. When we practice outer satsang, we have the potential to change our behavior. But it is only through the practice of inner satsang can we obtain higher states of consciousness, such as enlightenment, peace, light, and love. This is the type of satsang we will learn today, where we meditate in silence. Group sessions. These weekend workshops are structured for group participation. When we meditate as a group, our focus is improved and our personal progress along our spiritual path is expedited. By regularly attending these weekend workshops, the benefits of group participation are amplified. Joy and inner happiness. All beings wish to experience joy. Joy is the eternal longing of the soul, but it is only through the practice of inner satsang can we obtain a joyous state. Each time we practice satsang, our inner happiness gradually increases, ultimately culminating in a state of joy that we experience 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Next, the agenda for today's session consists of three parts: the informative session, the practice session, and the interactive session. During the informative session, a lecture will be given about a satsang topic, our founder, or some relevant spiritual topic. During the practice session, instructions on how to meditate will be given, followed by a period of practice. During the interactive session, you will have the opportunity to ask questions or there will be a panel discussion. And now, I would like to introduce the facilitator for today's event. He has over 40 years of satsang experience. He is the grandson of our Guru Maharaj, the founder of Ramashram Satsang Mathura. He was born into a satsang family where he has witnessed his family members obtaining states of enlightenment and live lives of peace, light, and love. At an early age, he began traveling with the mission throughout India, facilitating satsangs. During this time, he witnessed the positive effects that satsang could have on mankind. Upon arriving in the United States, both he and his wife continued to facilitate satsangs for local satsangis. He has led teams of satsang members in translating important satsang literature into English and has worked tirelessly to make satsang more accessible to Western and English-speaking audiences. He currently travels throughout the United States, India, and England, facilitating satsangs while maintaining his duties as a father, a husband, and an IT executive. Today, he will teach us a rare and ancient form of satsang as taught by Guru Maharaj. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sanjeev Kumarji and his daughter Parul.
Hey everyone, happy Saturday. I hope you guys are all doing great. As usual, we'll start with our topic for the day, which I will give, and then my dad will help us guide us into meditation, and then you guys are welcome to come on at the end and share your thoughts or just come say hi. So today's topic is joy is our ultimate state, but the cracks are where the light comes in. So, whenever we feel hopeless, sad, uncertain, this is an invitation to strengthen our faith. And where there is darkness, there's an invitation for light to enter. And if it was always easy to be one with light and happiness, then we would all be our happiest, most joyous, most relaxed selves ever, almost like floating on a cloud. But the truth is that we need contrast to understand what it's like to be one with light. We need to feel surrounded by light one day, surrounded by darkness the next, or at least that's what it feels like, and not knowing how to move through it. But with the help of source consciousness, with the help of light itself, we start to understand that our weaknesses are what lead us to union with the light. The cracks in our lives might look like hopelessness, feeling like no one understands, anger towards ourselves and others, unnecessary ruminating or fixating on situations and people that were your invitation to connect deeper with the light, to become so strongly connected with source consciousness that you become one with it. But in order to get there, we have to realize that this world will show us our weaknesses, and we have to pour light over every single one of those weaknesses until we become unshakable inside, grounded, full of strength, Shakti, power, and faith. To know the point that we to and faith to the point that we know we can face every aspect of ourselves, every aspect of other people, and we begin to not only become one with light, but we begin to see that light in everyone and everything else. So understand that darkness is not your enemy, it's actually your invitation. And even when the world feels hopeless, look within, because that's where you'll find the missing puzzle pieces of love and, of course, of light. The illusion of this world is lack, and the truth of our inner world is light, peace, and wholeness. And remembering that there is no lack within you, especially when you fill yourself with this light. So that was just something that came to me earlier today, but I think it's really fitting for the time we're in. And I think it can be easy to start going on downward spirals when things feel hard. But actually, those are the moments where we need to realize that the light is trying to come into our lives even more. So, yeah, I'll pass it on to Dad.
And profound thought, great topic. And I've decided that these topics are to be meditated upon. So comments and discussions afterwards. Um, and but definitely, we are tested every day. Um, but this simple process, if we continue to inculcate when we are strong, uh, the weaker times will be easier to tackle, hopefully. So, you know, practice, 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 day and night. Um, and it's simple and it's short. So we need to make time for this. And let's get into it. So eyes lightly closed and still and relaxed posture. Make sure that, there is no strain, there's no distraction, and we will then focus on this transcendental energy in form of light that's right here, right now. Feel its presence and feel it coming into your heart and distribute throughout your body. And you are getting completely and totally immersed in this light. When mind wanders away, which it will, just bring it back to this thought and this thought alone, that this transcendental energy in form of light is right here in front of us and entering into our heart, enlightening it, and then it's distributing throughout our body, and we are getting completely and totally immersed into this light. We are becoming the light. We'll start with music that helps the concentration and the inward focus, and Then we go deep into silent meditation for some time, and then we transition out with music again. So let's start now. Happy Saturday, everyone. Glad that we are here in Satsang. The topic today kind of reminds us that, you know, there is a lot happening outside and inside, which breaks through and does the opposite. So we need to stay true to our practice. Um, so yeah, let's have the discussion. I think the um, another thing that came across, and I was listening to some TED Talks, and they were reflecting the same thing as so before, uh, Guru Maharaj discusses the hurdles and challenges, behavioral and otherwise. Um, so even like a lot of things are around the yum and niyam, but one thing that he added first before he went deeper into the topic was bad company. And bad company is not just, you know, who are our friends. Bad company can be thoughts, actions, interactions that we have day to day, and especially thoughts where, you know, it's like almost actually even before that, what are we taking in? So if um, garbage in, garbage out, it's, if we are taking in, and in this talk, they were talking about, one of the easiest traps that we can walk into is listen to the news, because news today is not, what you need to know. It actually has been devised, designed to attract our attraction to negativity, because that sticks. And I'm guilty myself, but you know, um, my father used to read a newspaper every day, and I listen to news every day, and yeah, it's small things like that. So if we are going to inject negativity, um, you know, that's bad company too. So that affects us. So satsang, I think, should be a positive energy within us. We need to replenish every day, but also we need to have a energy shield to keep what we have, you know, and not just replenish, but, always store it safely. On that note, I think I'll be leaving in 10 minutes as I have to attend another satsang
Mhm.
at my hometown in in Jaipur. There is a fourth Saturday satsang. So, but yeah, hi AC, hello.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, in order to stay in a good positive place, it seems like we have to isolate from everything around us sometimes. That's not true.
No, no. And actually, I remember there was a book by Panditji Maharaj, one of Guru Maharaj's disciples who actually served the mission a lot. He says satsang is a group energy as well. So there is uh, you know, and what I have learned, so there in that book, he mentioned specifically that we do not talk about, uh, you know, isolation. We talk about being in good company. Um, my father used to say, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. So first come to, uh, you know, the Buddha and then to his Sangha or the community. So community aspects are, and current research is also showing that uh, deep, uh, and positive relationships um, actually affect our longevity as well. Um, so loneliness or isolation is not where we are going, but choose the environment with care. Uh, in the TED talk that I was listening this morning, they said, love the family, um, but choose your friends.
Mhm.
So, and Guru Maharaj actually kind of, as usual, I mean, he took the high road. He said, I do not, I see my guru in everyone, so you see the light in everyone to a point where uh, anything that happens by meeting others is just that your positivity and your light actually goes up. How does that work? I think there are some tips and tricks that um, come with satsang. So as we go deeper in the practice, we if we know how to replenish, how to store, how to connect, how to stay connected. So think of, and sorry, I'm going on and on, but one example that comes to my mind is like somebody came to ask for alms, you know, give me something that I can eat. And the person, the monk or the sage who was asking for it had a bowl which was full of dirt. And this person is saying, like, what do you want me to put in this bowl of yours which is so dirty? And and basically, long story short, is like if we are full of negativity ourselves, how
Mhm.
positivity will live there? So first, clean our bowl. Have so much positivity that the bowl is full of that. Then
Mhm.
you can share with others what you have. So that's the end goal. And if that is the end goal, then every step that we take, the intent, the purpose, the focus should be, am I cleaning my bowl? Am I, replenishing my bowl? Is it filled with uh, garbage, or is it filled with what I really need?
Mhm.
Right. So, like, and this talk that I was listening to is like everybody around us is in a trap of the current environment where the news media just figured out that there are parts of our brain which activate and catch on as soon as there is a negative news. So what do? That's where they start.
Mhm.
And I actually, believe it or not, I signed up for a newsletter called Nice News.
Mhm.
And I wanted to actually talk to them, like maybe in my newsletter I add that as there are alternate ways.
Mhm.
And guess what? I mean, I actually was surrounded in this world by people who were super duper positive.
Mhm.
I mean, wow. It's like, how is that even possible? Even then, there are so many challenges and I am proof of that. So, uh, so basically, not an easy task, but I think it's doable. Um, and if we choose with care and intent, the unfortunate part is that, I was thinking about, wars, and, because we cannot not think about, because it's like something happening here, something happening there. But most of the time, through the ages, what has caused more wars other than religion?
Right.
So, religion is not necessarily the answer. The answer is positivity, becoming more human, becoming more humane, and satsang, which is become better yourself and share that with others, I think. And with that, I'll pause.
Okay. I find myself, as I said, escaping here to Zoom, right? Because I find that all of the positivity that I can find is when I can get on Zoom and go to places that I can't get to physically. So how I'm able to connect with positivity is because I got a little hot spot that lets me escape my physical surroundings. And so um yeah, that this is how I escape negativity, because unfortunately when you stay in a very small place and these people all have TVs and they all have the craziness on the TV, they reflect what they see on the TV. And so, if you want a positive environment, you have to kind of find you have to find um extra ways
Yeah.
to connect with positive people, because if you're in a small place and everybody thinking backwards, you gonna in order to go forward, you might have to go, or find a different route.
And I'll hand it over to Parul with this, but uh, I think when our intent becomes strong, then the universe helps. And what you are saying, absolutely, believe it or not, I mean, when Zoom was not even there as a service, I started on WebEx, um, and people were saying, huh, uh, electromagnetic waves and, laptops and all these things have nothing to do with spirituality. And I put my foot down. I said, my mentors went door to door, literally, city to city, giving people a message that yes, you can be positive. Yes, you can create a positive environment. Yes, there can be a community which is positively oriented. And virtual or physical is just a method. The approach of connecting is within us. We just need to activate it. So thank you, AC. I greatly appreciate. I think we all have challenges. We need to overcome them and stay positive. I think that's the key.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'll hi to everyone, and yeah, I'll hand over to Parul. I have to log off to go to attend another satsang.
That was great. If anybody else wants to come on, feel free now. Or just come say hi. Would love to talk to all of you guys. If we're feeling quiet, that's fine too. Yeah, if anybody has any topics you want to talk about, feel free. Thanks, Geeta Auntie, for coming. Always good to see you. Everybody's quiet today. If you guys want to throw anything in the chat, you can feel free. Otherwise, I can wrap up in a little bit. Well, thanks for coming on the camera, if you're on the camera. And yeah, well, if you guys are feeling good and want to just enjoy Saturday, that's fine.
Thank you, Parul.
Thanks for coming. Good to see you.
Yes, great session. Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, amazing. Thanks, Steve. Always good to see you. Thanks, Elodie. Thanks, Mahima Auntie. So good to see everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday. And I hope it was a good session. And yeah, like my dad said, just stay positive and keep coming back to our practice and seeing the light in everything. Ajitadi, good to see you. Thanks for coming on camera.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the session. It's just, I love the topic in the beginning. All the words, they were so well put and they resonate so well. So thank you.
Yeah, it feels like an interesting time, but a good time to be practicing satsang.
Definitely.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I love that you see joy as a decision. Hey, Pooja, thank you. Thanks for coming. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining. I hope you feel a little bit better, and I'll see you guys next week. Tuesday as usual, and then Saturday again, 10 a.m.
Namaskar, Parul. Hello, everyone.
Namaste. Thanks for coming.
Namaste, Parul. Thank you.
Namaste. Good to see you. All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. And happy Saturday.